Hello everyone, my name is Yuyao and I'm a postgraduate student at the University of Manchester in the United Kingdom. Today I'm going to present my paper titled Becoming Globally Competent Through Virtual Exchange. My study explores the positive role of WEI in promoting three key dimensions of global competence, that is knowledge, skills, and attitudes. In recent years, global competence has become increasingly important, especially in educational area. Since our world is more connected and we face shared challenges such as climate change, inequality, and migration. And what's more, global competence is not only crucial at the global level, it also matters for individuals. It helps people to work effectively in diverse environment. It's also helpful for students to develop a broader and more open view of the world. So I think it is worthwhile to develop global competence. But how? How can we develop global competence? Traditionally, intercultural exchange programs have already provided valuable opportunities to develop this competence, but they are more time consuming and inaccessible to some students coming from low social economy background. In contrast, WEI is more flexible, inclusive. So I think it is worthwhile to explore how WEI can develop students' global competence, and this is the key focus of my paper. Turning to the first part of my paper, I examine the concept of the global competence and explore the difference and similarities between global competence and its similar terms like intercultural competence and intercultural communicative competence. Since there are a lot of scholars and organizations have explored what global competence includes, and one of the famous one is PISA 2018. As you can see, the definition of global competence is shown on the screen. Well, in my study, I choose to explore knowledge, skill, and attitude, these three key dimensions of global competence. And as for the second part of my paper, I turn to the virtual exchange. And the first is the definition of WEI. And then I explore the different approaches of WEI in different educational contexts. For example, in foreign language education, common models include telecollaboration, a tandem. In business studies, a widely used example is X culture. And in disciplinary education, one of the most common approaches is COIL, and it is a very famous term in recent years. And then and then I discussed both synchronous and asynchronous technology and its advantages and disadvantages. In specific, synchronous platforms like Zoom we used today, it allows for real-time conversation, but it may pose some challenges like time zone differences. And as for the synchronous, I also explored its advantages like more flexibility and its disadvantages like reduce the immediacy of communication. And then in my third part, I explore how WEI can enhance global competence across three dimensions. In the aspect of knowledge of global competence, I found some studies showing that WEI can enhance students' knowledge proficiency, cultural understanding, and WEI can also broaden students' cultural knowledge. These all are the reflection of the positive role of WEI on knowledge aspect of global competence. Similarly, students' language skills, intercultural communication skills, and critical thinking skill can also be developed through WEI. And this is the skill aspect of global competence. And as for the attitude, students can be more open, more receptive. That's the reflection of positive role of WEI on attitude aspect of global competence. And in the final part of my paper, I also highlight some several gaps in existing research of WEI and global competence. Like many studies are short terms and typically lasting just a few weeks, there is a clear need for the longitudinal research to explore how global competence develops over time and whether the impact of WEI is lasting. And what's more, I also to review how we can promote global competence by supporting the development of knowledge, skill, and attitude. And as for the meaning of my study, theoretically, it clarifies key concepts and differentiates global competence from other similar terms. Practically, it offers insight for educators, curriculum designers to implement effective WEI programs. So that's all for my paper and my presentations today. And thanks for your attention.